Sambhav phone, you must be aware that Sambhav phone is the one which was very critical in Operation Sindoor. Because why? Because this was the phone which we are using in our command and communication. We are not using WhatsApp and others. In the market, there are so many technologies which are easily available. We can just moderate, modulate, change it little bit, and thereafter can have a military effectiveness. So there also, if it's an imported technology, you cannot modify, you cannot change it. There are IPR issues, there are software issues. But if it is your own, it is easier to change as per the local requirement. So these two approaches what we look at. And in this, of course, satellite, drone, counter-UAS, quantum, AI. So whatever research is going on in various fields will always have a dual use. We have always seen that. So what are we looking at? We are looking at, firstly, the collaborative approach is important and the trustworthy approach is important. So this troika we talked about must have a trust within themselves. And therefore, it's a long-term relationship. Now, when you have a long-term relationship, the bridge which is existing today, which was, if I can say that, a taboo till 2014, is the ex-servicemen and the veterans. Because they understand the military side, and they are now understanding the industry side. So, making both sides communicate, the ex-servicemen become a major bridge. And this is what we need to exploit. We are also looking at long-term association. So the strategic partnership is something which we are looking at. We are also looking at long-term visibility. Means it's our job to give you the long-term visibility of whatever your requirement is. And thereafter, should we change the goalposts? That I'll talk about it. And transparency in approach. It is very important to have transparency in approach so that the industry has a trust in the procurement procedures which is there. I talked about the goalposts. But let me tell you, the goalposts will keep changing. If I wanted something to fire at 100 kilometers, tomorrow it has to go to 300 kilometers. Because it is not only me, it is the adversary which is also enhancing its technology. As it is technology, his technology is enhancing, I need to completely make sure that my technological level is ready to beat its technologically impact. Here, Atmanirbharta becomes important. This time, now we are ready for accepting spiral development of equipment. Sambhav phone, you must be aware that Sambhav phone is the one which was very critical in Operation Sindoor. Because why? Because this was the phone which we are using in our command and communication. We are not using WhatsApp and others. But in one go only, a kind of a joint operational and intelligence picture was there with all the commanders based on having the same platform. But we are upgrading it to a now higher level. Similarly, software-defined radios. We are upgrading it with every time. Whatever we have today, we are upgrading it. So it's a spiral development of equipment. So military is supposed to do the hand-holding. Second is the spiral creation of the organization. So we're also doing that. Industry says, I'm not sure how much you're going to buy. So this time what we have done, we have created organizations. Equipment, we don't know from where will it come. But we created organization. You would have heard Rudra Brigade, Bhairav Battalion, that is Light Commando Battalion, Shaktiban Regiment of Artillery, EW Brigades, Aviation Brigades. So we have created all this structure and told to the complete industry that, okay, these are the structures which we have. Now these structures need to be filled in with the equipment. Initially, whatever industry can provide, we will use it. As and when it increases the capacity, we will improve it accordingly. For example, let me tell you, lot munition. Lot munition, presently we are looking at the range of 100 to 150 kilometers. But as the thing move ahead, we are looking at SOM drones or SOM lot munition at the range of 750 kilometers. Missiles, we are presently looking at, let's say, a particular range. But finally, we are looking at which is much beyond. Or the nuclear missile range is what we are having. Rockets. Today we are looking at, let's say, 70 kilometers, but finally we are looking at 300 kilometers of this. So, sky is the limit as far as aspirations are concerned. But can you provide it? Is it possible? That is what something which you need to look into.